Kenny squeezed the Explorer through the mid-morning traffic on Bush Street and, two wheels up on the curb, cranked a hard right onto Waverly Place. 3 squad cars fell in behind him and they caravanned through the narrow streets of Chinatown. Jane pounded the dashboard with her fist. Come on, she implored. I don't want to lose this guy. Kenny floored it and his car leaped forward, sending a delivery boy scurrying into a doorway.
How's my driving?
He asked, excitement shining in his eyes. Don't start with me, Jane cautioned as she scanned the addresses racing by. There, she yelled, on the right. Kenny pulled the Explorer halfway onto the sidewalk, and, weapons drawn, he and Jane ran into Ong Ju's grocery store. The other cop cars slid to screeching stops and a half-dozen officers piled out, Ozzy in the lead. A back room, Jane whispered as she and Kenny scurried past rows of flattened brown ducks and shark fins. They came to a corrugated metal door and stopped, one on either side, their pistols next to their faces. Kenny glanced down to a basket of snakes, gutted on pink ice.
People eat this stuff?
He asked. Shooting him a look, Jane said, Okay, on my 3. 1, 2. Before she could get to 3, Kenny wheeled and kicked the door in.
SFPD!
He shouted as he stormed in. Jane poured in after him just as Ozzy and his partner hustled up. The room was dark, illuminated only by a small television playing cartoons. A young Chinese woman jumped to her feet, her lip bleeding and her eye swollen. Finally, you here! Where is he? Jane hissed at her. The woman pointed to a corner where a man was lying on a filthy mattress. Jane and Kenny, their bodies crouched in anticipation, inched forward. They advanced step by cautious step until they were next to him and could see that he was sleeping. On a nod from Jane, Kenny reached down and ripped the blanket off the bed. Startled, the man bolted upright and blinked into the muzzles of the pistols pointed at his face.
Oh, fuck,
he said and started to lie back down. Kenny grabbed him by the hair and threw him against the wall. That him! He killed rich lady! The woman shrilled. Jane and Kenny exchanged a look. This man was barely 5 feet tall.
What you want?
He demanded. Jane leaned in. Where were you the night of September 7th?
In jail.
The man spit.
I get out this morning.
He leveled a stare into Jane's eyes.
Check it out, bitch.
Kenny whammed him into the wall.
Show the lady some respect, son.
The Chinese woman pushed past Jane and started scratching at the man's back. He no respect ladies. He no respect no one. He hit me all the time. You take him now. Jane gently guided the woman off to the side. Did you tell me he killed the rich lady so we would take him away and he wouldn't hit you anymore? The woman sniffed back a sob. Jane put her hand on the woman's shoulder. I promise you we'll take him away if you tell me the truth. Did he kill the rich lady? No, miss. The woman bowed her head. He in jail, like he say. Jane drew in a deep breath and turned to Ozzy. Oz, take him in. Battery, assault, anything else you can think of that'll stick. As Ozzy stepped in, Jane motioned for Kenny to follow her out of there. As she did, she noticed that there was dirt under her fingernails. Dirt from Jenna Perry's grave. A crowd had gathered behind the squad car perimeter outside Ong Ju's grocery store. Jane came out into the sunshine first, wiping her dirty hand on her handkerchief. Kenny caught up to her.